Okay, I'm gonna let my anger lash out right now in my rage because I just got yelled at practically for no reason, and I'm kind of mad. This goes out to everyone who has ever ignored me or is currently ignoring me to a daily basis. If it hurts both our feelings and you apologize continuously and it's an ongoing thing, you can A, stop talking to me, B, turn on your notifications and actually answer me, C, tell me if you're busy so I don't have to have panic attacks for, I don't know, hours on end maybe. Or there's actually a lot of various options, like, I don't know, tell me when I'm getting annoying.
Excuse me.
One minute! I sent a message to one person. They didn't even read it. They didn't even acknowledge its presence. And one of my best friends is actually ignoring me too. And my family members, including my sister who was in an accident, who is actually out of surgery and awake because I know we have the same timeline. And I'd like to know that you're fine. Thank you very much. But if you truly, sincerely care for me, and you truly, sincerely feel like an asshole every time you don't tell me you're busy, just tell me before you even send that message. Add that on to the little clip it, put a period to say, oh yeah, and I'm busy so I won't be able to answer for this amount of time. And if you say I'm not sure about the amount of time, that's good. Good for you for actually telling me the exact amount of time, because that would make life so much easier, wouldn't it? To tell someone if they're busy so they don't have straight panic attacks every 5 seconds, which has been happening to me. And as I told you at the beginning of the video, why I'm making this, I would like someone to actually tell me if they care about me and acknowledge my presence, acknowledge the message I sent you, acknowledge that you're making me feel like shit, acknowledge that it makes you feel like shit, so you should stop it and actually answer me, read the message at least, and tell me that you're busy. If we're in a role play, you don't even have to say the whole role play and then like put a little parenthesis thing saying, oh yeah, and I'm busy, because you could just flat out say, without putting anything in front of it, without putting a message in front of it, without putting parentheses in front of it, so I know we're not role-playing or anything, just say, you're busy. This is my anger lashing out, so Anger Cam is gonna go and let Calm Cam take over, because honestly, I've never been, well, I have been angry to a point where I wanted to smash things in, but where I want to jump out my window and probably just jump off a cliff, I have not been that angry, and right now I feel so pathetic and kind of unworthy of the world that I want to do that right now. I wanted to jump out the window several times and just go to a cliff, not probably jump off it, but you know, think about it, several times, but if I want to jump off it, you know, there's some anger issue in me, you know, there's some issue between us, and if you're busy, tell me. I understand that the people I talk to, they have family issues and all that sometimes. But if you don't tell me that you're discussing something with your family for at least 12 or maybe even more hours, which has happened before, the longest I have been ignored, not even counting days, I'm not even going to count like hours as in the days, I'm going to count hours without, you know, skipping to another day. It has been 20 hours. And that is by one person whom I trust the most, which would be my girlfriend. And she didn't even apologize about it either after that. So thank you for making me feel like the asshole, making this video telling you to stop ignoring me, basically. Because if I'm annoying, tell me. If you thought I was ignoring you from before, tell me. If you find me an asshole, say it, because honestly I am an asshole because I made this video. I mean, if I made a video about me saying how you're an asshole, that's obviously saying I'm an asshole because I made it about you. I made it about more people than my girlfriend, promise. I made it about my older sister, which I actually really do care about and really sincerely hope that her legs and arm are okay. I made this about one of my best friends, which is actually my only best friend, and I made it about another friend of mine who lives across the country, and another friend of mine. I have a lot of friends on the internet that I talk to, but they don't answer back. So I deleted our conversations. So now I only talk to 3 people at tops. And that is not okay. One of them being my girlfriend, one of them being my sister, one of them being my best friend. And then there's this other person, which I know will text me back. They're just quite busy nowadays, and I'm not making this video about them. They are 100% okay. This video is about everyone else. And I understand that most people will find me an asshole. I find me an asshole too. But why do you just ignore people for literally more than an hour or more than 10 minutes? When I've told you before, like if it's me, I've told you before that I can't handle 5 minutes. Like if you ignore me more than 5 minutes, I can't stand that because I get too emotionally drawn to a person. Not like, oh no, I'm in love with you kind of emotionally, but like I find you as a sister and or brother figure spot on, and I get emotionally connected to you, and I do not want to let that connection go. If you ignore me for more than 5 minutes, I will freak out. Yes, that is very clingy, I understand. I'm a very clingy person because I've never really had friends in my life. So if you are busy, please tell me so I don't have to worry for, I don't know, probably hours on end, which I have before. Obviously, I've been ignored for 20 hours flat, no message, not even a read. No, actually, it was read by her. It was. Wow. I'm an asshole. I'm not going to say she is, because she's not an asshole. She's a wonderful human being. I just want to say, thank you for making me feel like an asshole. Thank you for making me feel like shit. Thank you for making probably other people that you've ignored feel like shit. And thank you for making me have panic attacks for hours on end. The reason why this entire video there's not tears down my freaking eyes, if you notice, I was wearing makeup today and you can tell I was crying. So thank you for making us all feel like assholes. Thank you for making me feel like the biggest asshole, because I am an asshole, because I made this video, which is nearly 10 minutes long at this point, which probably will get to that max, saying how much you guys are assholes for not responding to me and probably many others. And if you were responding to many others, you could have at least seen if I sent you a message instead of flat out ignore it. But thank you. And there will be more rage videos in the far, far future, hopefully. I really hope it's far future and not recent future, because recent future would mean I need to go to anger management, which I already have before. I got sent to a mental institution for my anger issues because I thought I was really insane, which I want to judge them, because in this part of the video you